First and foremost, we give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Rakakwadash. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the hopeful elect. Those in the gospel abroad lifting up the standard of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, wherever it may be. Real quick, this is titled Humiliation is part of it. Alright, humiliation is part of it. Alright, when you scripture say when you come to serve paradise soul for temptation, okay? And you want that word temptation, it goes into exactly what it means, being tempted by various forces, various situations, etc. You have those accounts that you suffer wrongfully. You get those accounts that you don't suffer wrongfully. You get those accounts that you go through bouts of confusion, bouts of not knowing, then you go through bouts of clarity in this truth, okay? Because honestly speaking, the truth is like a big emotional roller coaster, man, okay? Because you're constantly up against forces you can't begin to fathom. The minute you get out of one situation, there's always something in the background that's conjuring up. It's never the end of it. It's like a repeated cycle of constant aggravation and hell, and that's the way that the spirit have it set up in certain men's lives, or lots, whatever you want to call it. Certain men become scoffers, man, and start to slander the brotherhood, man, coming against brothers, bringing out personal things that don't even really matter or that's not edifying. And before you know it, it's just like a whole shit show, but it's ultimately due to persecution, okay? Because in the truth, you will be persecuted. You'll be persecuted by those who love you. You'll be persecuted by those who hate you, And, hold on one second, brothers. You got those, how you be persecuted by people. Well, I'll say this. People that care for you, but don't care for you, so to speak. It's kind of like they appear to have your best interest, but they really don't. And in that aspect, they go behind, different revenues to try to basically get you to be blamed. Like the scripture say, do nothing that the ministry be not blamed. So, oftentimes, we're conducting business in the camps and stuff like that, or just period, just being in the faith. Oftentimes, man, you just have forces, unseen forces that come up against you. A lot of times you just got guys, they just sit back and watch this and see what we gonna say so they can try to counter react. Man, what the hell going on out here? And that's really not a spirit to really be in, because it's really about pushing this gospel, man, pushing forth. But every man in this thing don't really understand their position in a role. So this is why you have a lot of back and forth, instead of letting things be, Hold on, man. Somebody must got hurt, of course, typical. I don't know, somebody, car caught on fire or what, but I'm trying to figure out how the hell I'm gonna get on the highway. Anyway, Slocky, man, they kind of rerouted us. But anyway, so instead of just focusing on edifying and building up, man, oftentimes things become personal, man. You got people to follow you, you got people you're involved with in life. Oftentimes, man, when things don't set well with the spirit, then oftentimes, man, it just becomes a shit show. Then they go behind your back, they do other things, you get compared to other men, why aren't you this and why aren't you that? And those are just examples and stuff like that, because, it's not always the case, but oftentimes too, man, it's just like, as a man of the Most High, you're going to catch all types of hell. It ain't never straightforward, so with that being said, man, you have to make prayer, fasting, and being temperate in the mind. You got to make that a big part of your well-being, so to speak, because without prayer and fasting and clarity for the Most High, you'll get ate up by these spirits if you let them. You get ate up by it, because sooner than later, the physical persecution is going to come, man, and it's going to be men, women, children, fathers, mothers, whoever you want to think. That's going to be there to watch you go down, and They swore up and down they won, well, they're gonna win it, but you're not gonna win at the end of the day. You people, you're not gonna beat you're not gonna beat Yahweh Shemel Shah. You may be able to get us away, maybe able to get us killed or get us put down, whatever you want to say. You might be able to take us out, have a case, but you're still not gonna win. Like one thing Gohan said, future Gohan, when he was getting defeated by he was getting ganged up on by them androids. He said, you could destroy this body, but even if I do die, it would be something more powerful that's gonna emerge, because he said you can't really destroy what I am. So you can't destroy what we are. You can destroy this shell, you could destroy our life force and send it back to the heavens, but this truth is still gonna be the main culprit of what's gonna get victory, because the scriptures goes into those that's getting victory over the beast, standing on the harps, standing on the sea of glass with the harps of the Most High, singing the songs of Moses. So even if we do falter by whatever means or whatever tactics that the devil got out here for us, we're still not gonna lose, bros. You sincere men out there, we ain't gonna lose, man. So you just gotta keep your head up and keep pushing, because it gets frustrating because you really don't know who got your best interest. Everybody's a snake. Everybody's a fucking snake. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's in ha-ha in your face, but then behind your back, they plotting on you, people secretly, just doing a lot of just shit that ain't even good, So that's why just staying prayed up in this thing, man, because Yahweh Shah went through it. Yahweh Shah went through the ultimate betrayal, by Judas, and he knew Judas was a snake. He knew Judas was a snake. I mean, that was obvious. The Lord called him out. He said, behold, I sent forth 12 of you, but one of you was have a devil, one of you was a devil. And he's basically calling Judas a snake. Okay, King David went through it with his sons. Okay, men that was close to him in his courts. Men oftentimes, oh shit, I was lucky, pollen. But men oftentimes faced it bouts of betrayal in this truth, and it's not. It doesn't feel pleasant. It's not pleasant at all, because overall it's like shit. If that ain't in your nature, then it's just like, damn, that's a hurtful thing, But you gotta, the scriptures say that because iniquity shall wax strong, roughly paraphrasing it. The love for one another should grow cold. So even your own mother or father probably ain't got your best interest in this thing. They may appear they have it, but secretly they going behind your back, trying to figure out what's this and it's that, trying to detour you, to railroad you. I don't even know why they even closed that down over there. But anyway, trying to railroad you and put you in a bad predicament, and it's crazy, So it's just one of them things, brothers. You just gotta really stay focused, man. Trust the process, man. Don't trust everybody around you. Straight up, man. Don't do it because they ain't got your best interest. Now, I'm not saying everybody. I'm not saying that you don't have people out there that's for you, but overall, man, you got people that sit back and they want to watch you fall based on their emotions, because they don't like what you teach or how you speak and what you bring out, because it's contrary to their emotions. So therefore, they band up with other people in the same like-minded, and they gravitate towards people that think like that to solidify their stance and how they come against you, without understanding that the Lord set you up to do what you got to do, and the Most High set them up to pretty much be the opposition, be averse to you, man. And I'm just speaking in general. It's nothing personal, just in general, just on my spirit. Because out of all the beef and stuff that's been going on in Israel, it's been all over the place, man. Once men, friends become enemies, and before you know it, the dissing comes, and then a sneak diss, and then he'll put out a video that he's secretly watching it to try to combat on some passive aggressive shit, some soft shit, man. And it's like, you got time for that, man. That's childish shit. But that's what happens, man. This is why we need a savior in our nation, because it gets old, man. And we can't get it by ourselves. We can't seem to get it right. Even though, you got men out here trying on the forefronts, they pushing week in and week out. At the end of the day, man, we need Yahweh Shai, man. We need him. That's why he has to come back. Because if he doesn't come back, then we all gonna end up withering away anyway. We be out there 50, 60 more years, and then brothers get old and die, and the next generation and so forth. So this thing will go away if he don't come. But we know Yahweh Shai is gonna come, and he's gonna heal. He's gonna come with healing in his wings. And gonna build us back up. And we're gonna become a nation again, man. But you know, before that, we're gonna undergo dark times. You know, undergo very humiliating times when they start putting brothers' faces on TV and stuff like that, falsely accusing them, going to your family, going to your women, you know, going to your children, creating a narrative about it. And you know, your family, they don't know what the hell is really going on. They just look at it like you in a group and you losing your mind. So a lot of the emotions that Esau gonna project on them is already biased towards you, because they already feel some type of way about how you are, how you come off when it comes to this word. So they're already gonna play off the emotions of the people to put you down. That's how it works, you know, because people put their faith in Esau. They put their faith in this system, in this devil, okay, because they really believe Esau has their best interest, and clearly he does not. Clearly he, you know, because if he had their best interest, he would tell them that they're Israelites, okay? Brother Malaka Tazawam Shalom, Yahweh Shemel Shah Barakatah. Revelation 21:4 says, and the power shall wipe away all tears from their eyes, and there should be no more death, neither should there be any more sorrow or crying. Come, bro. Because every day we cry out to Yahweh Shemel Shah, man. Sometimes in your prayers, you just, you know, you just break down, because it's just like, it's all fucked up, man. You know, and you mean well, but everybody want to see you fuck. Everybody want to see you fail. Everybody. You mean well, and everybody taking your words and twisting to fit their narrative. You know, and you're just trying to build up the people. You know, shit, Jeremiah cried about it, man. They threw him in a fucking ditch. He was just trying to speak up for Jake. And then they took his words and they was gainsaying against him, man. You know, so we undergo the same torture or the same treatment. And people say, nah, that's because y'all ain't right. Nah, that ain't the case, man. And hey, all men, we all got fault on us, man. Shit. Because ain't none of us Yahweh Shai. At the same time, though, man, you gotta call a spade, man. You know, you gotta call a spade, man. We ain't trying to break up brothers' homes, man, or do anything like that. But it seemed like those men is trying to break up our homes. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time, it's just like, our people not spiritual, man. You know, they see things coming out being of a carnal mindset, then they adhere to that, and then all of a sudden, you the fucking bad guy now. You the one that's a snake, you know. Now you the one that's getting left, adultery committed on you, you know. You're getting robbed for your money, child support, whatever it may be. Because men, you know what I'm saying, they're coming in the wrong spirit. You know, so it's one of those things that, hey, you just gotta bear through shit. Yeah, it sucks. But, you know, it's all part of the game, man. It says it was like they couldn't wait to be against me for something. Yeah, bro, that's how it is, man. When you and your fiance split up, it seemed like everyone was against me. Yeah, that's how it is. Because they'll never see what she did. You know what I'm saying? They'll never see what she did. It was you was the problem. You know, whether you was in the truth or however it went, bro. Of course you the problem. You the man. You gonna be the problem, man. And then another thing, too, with that, I don't know if your woman was a Israelite, she believed, and this is another reason why we tell, you know, the women that we deal with to not be involved in what we in, because see, easily just that situation could have been left, because who's to say, now I'm just speechly speculating, I'm not giving a definitive, but who's to say y'all didn't split up because she secretly wanted to be with another brother, because he taught something that was contrary to you, that fulfilled her emotions. Now she came against you secretly because of another man. You see what I'm saying? Because she feels some type of way about that guy because of what he's pushing, not being in the right spirit. Now all of a sudden, she breaking up and y'all having problems now because she ain't gonna tell you that she was watching another dude behind your back when you supposed to be the teacher. You know what I'm saying? And that shit happens so much. Like, I've seen, like, brothers and I've seen family, man. I just seen a lot since I've been in the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? Brothers, you know, women on comment boards and shit, comment, man, man, if you brothers got wives and stuff, man, don't call my phone, man. Don't call me, you know, on anything that's going on with a brother. You know what I'm saying? That's your wife or your situation. That's something you're supposed to handle. If you can't handle it, then I mean, it wasn't. Then hey, y'all gotta part ways, man. You know, scripture say, except for adultery, you put her away. But also it goes into the fact that shit, if she goes not the way you have her, then give her a bill of divorce, because even if she doesn't commit a physical adultery on you, let's just say if she spiritually commit adultery against you by not listening to you. Now we know that women in this society is not gonna be for you, you know, they ain't gonna be all about you type shit. So it's, you you kind of measure it through the spirit for what you can deal with, because we're not per se in a time frame that Israelite marriages are really being promoted, so to speak. Now you're dealing with a woman and she wants to deal with you. Yeah, you deal with her. You know what I'm saying? If she's pleased to deal with you, then deal with her. But even then, like Paul said, those that have wives be as though they have none. So it's just like you gotta ask yourself, if she can't attend to you the way that she's supposed to, then you gotta really focus on this faith, man. And she might not like it. She may decide to walk away from you. Then shit, you can't cry with spilled milk. She decides to walk away from you over because you can't give her what she wants. But she can't put you first in her life because she got other obligations. Then it's like, shit, like, what are you doing? It's just like, it's really no profit in that. Only thing y'all gonna do is just piss each other off. You're gonna get aggravated with her, especially if you want to deal with her, and she wants to deal with you on her terms. It's all fucked up, man. That's why, hey, we really teach that it's better to not even have a fucking woman, for real. Just don't even deal with them. If you can avoid it, don't even deal with them. But every man don't have that spirit. So each to his own. You deal with it how you deal with it, but. And I'm just using that as an example, brother. Man, that may not be your case, but I'm just saying, for example, there's always something that goes wrong along the lines of family or companionship or children when you in this faith, especially when you got to give it all, and when the families are disconnected, you got a mother that don't really believe in what you're about, then you already know the kid is gonna suffer behind that shit, because she's gonna teach the kid up her ways, which could be another form of humiliation too. That is very humiliating. When you're a man, you're supposed to have control over your household, your domain. Or if you come into an already established situation, it's hard for you because you're already at a disadvantage trying to get a footing on. Because you got to remember, women that have kids by other men, they still have different spirits from different men in them. So you come in and try to establish a situation, ultimately it's going to go left because there's not going to be a connection with that. And like I said, it's exceptions to the rule. But in most cases, this is like, y'all ain't really doing shit but really wasting each other's time at that point. You know what I'm saying? And really, she's wasting your time because, you the man, it's supposed to revolve around you. She the one that's out of order because she the one that dealt outside of the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. So, it's just like it is what it is, but we get it, man. We in hell, so you got to do what you got to do, Yep, see, that's the spirit. But anyway, I'm going to finish reading this and I'm going to shut it down. It says, neither sorrow nor crying, neither should there be any more pain, for the former things have passed away, right? Former things are going into this rulership, all right, being pretty much done away with once and for all, okay? Because honestly, this rulership has not done nothing but break our people, destroy our people, and that's why we can't seem to get it together, as even the men in this faith, man. It's constantly back and forthism, man. You may say something that another brother agree with it. Then, he's doing a video on it, verse versa, solidifying a standpoint. And it goes back and forth. It's just like, that's why we need salvation, man, And I got to work with these fucking peckerwoods, these devils. These are the worst people to work with, on top of Jake. But Lord's will, man, this shit collapse any day now, man. The Lord builds us up, brings us up in the knowledge and continue to bless us, man, Because when this shit really falls, brothers, man, that's when the playing field is going to be easy. It's going to be even. Then you're going to see all the people that didn't have your best interest. They're going to pop forward, and you're going to see them face to face. And that's when the situation to get dealt with. But in the meantime, you got to deal with a bunch of cowardice, a lot of, just low-key stupid shit, man, And I'm talking about this coming from people in your family type shit, mother, father, brother, sister, friend of the world, children, whatever, So oftentimes you're going to catch a lot of hell there, like the brother just said. But anyway, I'm going to end it there, giving all praises. Well, 2 Timothy 3:11, persecutions, afflictions came unto me at Antioch and Iconium and Lystra. What persecutions I endured, but out of them all the Lord delivered me. That's right. And with persecutions come humiliation, because you may have to go to a point of people looking at you like you foul. And that may not be the case. But regardless, the Lord, he got humiliated. So with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Shemi Hawashai. And with that, Shalom and a Bible ball.